Let me ask you a question, Cuffy. At any time during the initial stages of your indictment involving this whole Tammy Cowens thing, did you talk to Big Meech or did you send a message to Big Meech in any way to tell him or to alert him of what was going on?
We sent Big Meech certified mail. Big Meech set me up and Tammy set me up with this thing in 2013.
We sent Big Meech certified mail. He set me up and Tammy set me up with this situation back in 2013. Now, Big Meech has been exposed and the receipts are shocking. After 50 Cent dropped paperwork implying that Meech was involved in snitching, the internet went wild. But where? Did all this information come from? Well, 50 has some former BMF associates on his side, revealing inside details.
I just gotta wait to holler at Tammy before, you know what I'm saying, I know where we at with that, and Tammy is a government informant. So when he said that, I was like, Tammy? What you mean, Tammy? Like, nigga, you ain't heard what's going on with her?
The only problem is that Big Meech isn't having any of it, and word on the street is he's about to show 50 exactly what it means to be a drug kingpin. This situation is getting messy, so let's break it down. One thing about 50 is that he spares no effort when it comes to exposing someone, but he might want to be more careful when it comes to Big Meech because he's not just any opponent. 4. Those who don't know, Demetrius Flannery, aka Big Meech, is the national leader of the Black Mafia family. He started moving product in $50 bags back in the 1980s, alongside his younger brother, Terry, Southwest T. Flannery. By the early 2000s, they had expanded their operations across multiple states, including Michigan, Georgia, Florida, California, and Louisiana, among others. Of course, that kind of money and movement caught the feds' attention. So the brothers thought it would be a smart move to create BMF Entertainment as a promotional agency, a front for laundering money. But the company did sign one artist, Blue Da Vinci, who dropped an album in 2005 titled The World Is BMF's. Unfortunately, Meech got busted by the feds in October 2005 and had to trade his lavish lifestyle for a prison jumpsuit. At first, most people assumed Blue was the one who snitched, since he seemed like the weakest link. Plus, he wasn't arrested alongside the rest of BMF when the feds took down Meech. In 2006, BMF's logistics head, Dexter Sosa Hussey, didn't help matters when he pointed the finger at Blue.
Did Blue Da Vinci cooperate or no?
Yeah, he cooperated. I mean, I didn't see it. It was in Miss Mara Shalhoub's book, where his own lawyer said, yeah, if there was anything else that we could do, Your Honor, to help you along with this case, my client would be more than willing to cooperate with you all to help you in this investigation. But now the thing of it is by you admitting what was done, you know what I'm saying, what you done or whatever, but bottom line is, you know, you didn't take the single plea. You went in and was giving them information on that they already had and thought it was cool, but you still, you know, that was part of that. You just confirmed other shit that the other CIs just done told.
So, Blue tried to snitch, but the authorities didn't think he had anything valuable to offer. Now, the real question is, where did the feds get their information from? After having his name dragged through the mud, Blue decided to shift the focus and expose the real snitch. He leaked paperwork revealing Big Meech's involvement during an interview with Cap Capone News in 2023. Fast forward to that moment, Blue recalls a conversation with Meech. One night, my homie, Tone Bird, who's also BMF, was like, ask, Big homie, what's up with the movie with 50? What's going on with that? So I asked, yo, Meech, what's the deal with the TV show? Where y'all at with it? Meech was like, man, almost done.
One night, and then my homeboy that was with me, he was like, Tone Bird, he from BMF too. Tone was like, ask Big homie, what's up with the movie with 50? Like, what's going on with he from New York? I had to use my New York accent. Yo, what's going on with the 50 Cent movie? So I'm like, oh, yo, Meech, what's up with the movie, with the TV show? Like, where y'all at with that? He like, oh man, it's almost done. The contract almost done. It's almost done. We're gonna be starting. They're gonna be, you know, starting to cast it or whatever, right? He like, I just gotta wait to holler at Tammy before, you know what I'm saying, I know where we at with that. And Tammy is a government informant. So when he said that, I was like, Tammy, what you mean, Tammy? Like, nigga, you ain't heard what's going on with her? And they were like, shit, nigga, I heard shit, but whatever it is, that shit ain't got shit to do with me. And he's like, man, I'm gonna hit you back. I'm like, all right, that's the last time I ever talked to him.
She provided key intel that led to the conviction of an Atlanta kingpin named Terry White. And although Tammy wasn't initially getting paid for snitching, her role in putting Terry White behind bars made the DEA realize she could be useful. Here's where it gets even crazier. While behind bars, Meech was allegedly plotting a drug operation. He linked up with Fidel Suarez, a cartel-connected trucking company owner, and planned to move product through his old network. But since Meech was locked,
it's believed that Terry White grew up in an Atlanta housing project. But when FBI and GBI agents arrested him last night, he was living here, a sprawling $200,000 mansion in Jonesboro. The 27-year-old was in the process of renovating his home, which features an outdoor swimming pool, a full-length basketball court, and more.
Had a media room where there were 24 TV sets on one wall hooked to a satellite dish, and you could hit a button and all 24 TVs would come on.
Agents seized the home and 3 cars which belonged to White, including this $110,000 Rolls-Royce, which was paid for in cash. But there was more to be found inside. $47,000 cash and a machine to count the money. Thousands in gold jewelry and mink coats. A small catch of ammunition and weapons, including a loaded Uzi semi-automatic pistol.
Tammy was playing a dangerous game, and it came back to haunt her in 2015 when she realized Gatling's case could expose her identity. Terrified, she ran to Meech for help. But instead of protecting her, Meech allegedly told her he didn't want his name anywhere near the situation. Feeling betrayed, Tammy flipped the script. She accused Cromer of being jealous of her connection to Meech and tried to discredit the investigation. But once Cuffey figured out what really happened, he requested a Franks hearing, which allowed him to cross-examine his accusers, including Tammy. And here's the bombshell. During a 2024 interview, Cuffey claimed that Meech secured a reduced sentence through third-party cooperation, meaning Tammy snitched on his behalf. Even Cuffey's daughter backed the allegations, stating that Meech betrayed her father. The paperwork speaks for itself. Tammy even asked the DEA if helping snitch could reduce Meech's sentence. The agent reportedly replied, "We can work that." So, what does this mean for Big Meech? With 50 Cent threatening to release more explosive details, Meech's legacy is on shaky ground. But what do you think? Will this controversy impact Meech's reputation, and is he and Tammy's partnership officially over? Let us know in the comments below.